What's up?
Hold on a second.
Is there a problem with that? What's that?
It's 9 seconds long.
It's 9 seconds long?
Yeah. And that clip was 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Oh no.
And
all
the
of them?
first clip was... It's 9 minutes long.
What's wrong, do you think?
I don't know, maybe it's because of the memory?
It's no problem, dude. It's
You
like,
sure?
at the end of the day, what matters is the audio, and we're getting the audio, so it's...
That's true.
Yeah, don't
Sorry, lad.
No, no problem, dude. No
Next
problem.
time, because I gotta look at the timestamps too. Okay.
I can just...
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Alright.
It's all good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Art of Awesomeness podcast with Adrian, Kiswani, and me, Christian Caito, as your co-host. We have a lot of good times here on the Art of Awesomeness podcast, and
Yes,
we
we do.
are glad that you guys are here with us. Oh, I said, no, I broke it. I broke the streak. No, I don't know what to say. Anyway, I said,
So you're saying and now.
Does that count? Okay.
Sophie, we're sorry. We're sorry.
April 11th, Sunday, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So we have a very special episode again. It's
We do.
It's better than all the other ones, I think. This is probably my favorite one.
This is this tops all the other ones.
Right.
So sorry.
So before we get into that, we do have very important serious business. It is
We do.
not the national days this time. We will get to that though. It's something else. Just kidding. It's the national days.
First order of business.
I knew. Ding! National Barbershop Quartet Day.
Wow.
I used to want to be one of those when I was in middle school.
I remember that.
I just thought it was really cool how dapper they were in the tiny little hats. I don't know how they fit that on there. And they just sing and wear those like suits.
Yeah.
I just like that. And they had canes. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're pretty legit.
Cordy.
Quartetti?
I
I just remember seeing it in I forget which Captain America movie it was in. But he's like, all the members of my barbershop quartet are dead. So, you know.
Is that Stan Lee?
No, that was Chris Evans. Captain America.
Oh.
Winter Soldier. It was the opening of the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I remember now.
Captain America.
So
He's
there you
dead
go.
now.
What?
Oh, is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Right,
I think
we're
he's
just
dead.
gonna
Maybe.
say- I don't know.
National Cheese Fondue Day. It's just melted cheese, I think, pretty much.
I think.
I don't think there's anything different between melted cheese and fondue.
That is all right.
That's that. National 8-track tape day. You know what the 8-track is?
I wish.
8-track is basically, we don't really have those anymore, but it was like kind of like on record, I believe. That's what it was. An 8-track, which is basically on record and how many songs were on it.
Oh, got it.
Unless I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it is National 8-track day.
So, I mean, if you're into that.
Yeah. National Pet Day. Pet Day.
Pet
Get a
day.
pet. Get a pet and pet it until you pet it.
That's not bad advice. So,
If you have a pet, happy Pet Day. Just pet that pet.
are you going to do that today when you go home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Pet the pet.
yeah, to prepare for Pet Day. And National Submarine Day.
Oh, cool. That's
National
an outlier.
Submarine Day. So, yeah. We got a little rundown on those. Barbershop Quartet, Cheese Fondue, 8-track, Pet Day, and Submarine Day.
Submarine.
So that was the national rundown of
That's
the
good.
national days.
That means
Thank
we
you guys.
got the first order of business out of the way.
Correct.
Yes.
And now,
Excellent.
the second order of business. This episode is sponsored by Arizona.
Iced tea. But not really. So.
Sweet iced tea. Oh, yeah. Keep it fresh. All right, Adrian,
How does that make you feel?
Oof. Get a little buzzed.
Fair enough.
So what are we talking about, Adrian?
That. Well, today this is kind of your episode because you're getting to talk about all of your experiences and your favorite memories from Santa Barbara. Reason being is because you were going to Santa Barbara this weekend.
No. Oh, yeah.
But plans changed.
Yeah, camping trip. That didn't really work out. So it's okay, though, because now we're here talking about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have had a different topic.
Otherwise. Yeah. Well, because originally we were going to record yesterday.
Yeah.
But now we're...
So, now we're here. We're recording it. So
we got to be flexible.
Talking about a few things. First, my episode. Some weird Santa Barbara stories. But not only that, we're going to hint off to a few other people. Like Nick and Lucas for trips we were supposed to take. When you're in Santa Barbara, in general, for people, for like the main target audience, things that you might want to try in Santa Barbara, which is a nice little, if you don't know what that is, it's a nice little Southern California beach town / part of the city.
Part of the state.
Yeah, and it's really chill, but it's also not. It's very lively. You have to find the right places, though. You can't just go gallivanting off in Paseo Nuevo, which is a really cool place, too. But we're going to cover all of that on here. But
you turned the wrong corner.
Yeah, if you want to go on, De La Guerra Street, that's where the party is.
That's where everything's going down?
Yeah, De La Guerra Street. So, we're going to go over a few things. I said, again. No.
Well, I think...
I will not
say... We kept up the streak for a good while, obviously. No, it's already episode 27. Say,
one of our publicists says that she notices how we don't say or but I feel like we have said that. I feel like I could have gone with that.
You know what I was saying is that maybe we don't say or a lot, which I don't even know if that's true, but I do know that we say like a lot. And
okay.
I figured that's probably a Californian thing, but the more I listen to it, I can't help but kind of cringe when I hear it.
So it's like,
because I'll hear and it's like
okay, so let's just focus on not saying like.
Speak anything for the rest of the episode.
Let's just not say like this whole thing.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. And so you all good with the COVID over there, bro?
Yeah, sorry. So, are we going to start with... What do you want to start with? What do you want to know first?
Well...
Like visitors' tips? Or we're talking about stories first?
I think we're talking about your personal experience.
So, let's mix it up. First, let's do a story. And then let's do... and then we'll go into a tip.
How to gallivant.
Yeah. So, Adrian wanted me to recap on this one. About the blind thing.
Yeah. Because I always remember that story was pretty funny.
So, there was a phase...
That's always a good way to... It's always a good way to start.
There was a phase, not because I'm definitely sure this was a phase.
For sure.
There was a phase when I was about maybe 5. I was gonna reference 5. No, bigger than 5. 6 or 7. 6 or 7, and my grandparents and I still lived in a little mobile home park. And when I went to visit, you had to learn how to entertain yourself. So naturally, you look around and just...
You find something, right?
Yep, try to entertain yourself. A nice little mobile home park, a quaint little mobile home that's in front of like a railroad and with all the other little neighbors there. And it's very, very nice and reserved. So that was cool.
So like where you live now?
Yeah. Yeah, except it's on a mobile home park and the train's not active compared to Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara's where the trains are at.
Exactly. So, So... I was looking around, and my grandpa, who was a respiratory therapist, and naturally over the years, he's for some reason accumulated a lot of different medical equipment. So he has medical equipment, and he has things that he's collected from clients or patients that might have not needed it, or maybe things that he found useful. I don't know. He has a lot of stuff. So he has a desk in his bedroom where I was looking, and in the desk there was these big black alien, big black
that
alien.
Was close, dude. You caught it.
There were these big black alien glasses, and I thought those were the coolest glasses in the world because not only were they big, but you couldn't see your eyes through them. It was pitch black, And I looked in the mirror and I put them on, and I said to myself, this is the coolest thing ever. No one can see where I'm looking, which I thought was really cool because I could go to sleep somewhere. I could bring this to school. I can take a nap, and I could just spy on people, and people would not know. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and it was pretty big too. So, naturally,
it's like you're describing a new car or something with those glasses, man.
It was the coolest thing ever. I'm gonna start talking to you now, Adrian.
Yeah. Because
now that we've addressed the audience. No, you guys are there. So, naturally,
dude, we need to find an alternative.
Naturally, we'll just continue.
Well, you know how Spanish people they'll say
Yeah,
when they're in the middle.
That's like So let's just continue the last letter sound. Like so naturally, ha or I.
Oh, so if you're at the end of a word, you're just gonna elongate the end. Okay, got it. All right.
So naturally, I wanted to wear them everywhere, and there was a point when my grandpa, he was working still, and it was just my grandma and I. And my grandma, she's Filipino. If you don't know, we're very unique creatures. We think we can make a use for everything. Everything is fashionable to us. It's truly phenomenal. So I wore them around Santa Barbara, just this little 7 or so year old kid, just wearing these big black glasses everywhere.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool, especially because there were a lot of people giving me weird looks. They were saying, "Hey," they didn't say anything, but they just kept looking at me, and I was like, "No, wait, that doesn't." And my reaction was,
I
like
how we're trying so hard.
My reaction was, "This is so cool," because people are looking at me, but they don't know.
Yeah, they're noticing.
I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if my mom remembers the story because hopefully she catches up with the podcast soon. But if you're watching this, Mom,
if our parents, you care, No, I'm joking.
There was, they care. They're just very, very.
They're busy people.
Busy.
Yeah.
And one day they'll stream this whole thing and they'll look back.
For sure.
So, Mom, take your time. Love you very much. There was a time when she came by and I took them. She didn't know this, but I took them back with me to Mountain House because
did your grandpa know?
Well, no.
Did he just let them kind
of?
No. Did he know
my grandpa knows, and then there was a point when I used to wear them a lot around the house, and he just thought it was the coolest thing ever. But he never told me the real purpose for them. So I took them with me to Mountain House, and I don't know if it was Mountain House or because I don't remember wearing them at Mountain House. Maybe a Mountain House. Maybe if Mountain House was probably like 6th grade. Oh no, it was probably like. Does that make sense? I can hear the
wind. Yeah, I can hear the wind. It's really windy outside.
It was around 6th grade or 5th grade. Like it was around 6th grade or 5th grade.
Hard, dude.
Right, it was before I came to Mountain House. Around that time, I brought it with me and I wore it to school. Almost.
I don't remember.
I wore it to school.
I don't remember this honestly.
Okay, so it's probably 5th grade then, before I came here, because I remember wearing them almost.
But were you? But were you in Mountain House in 5th grade and still going somewhere else because you moved here?
No. I came to Mountain House and I was in 6th grade.
Right.
So it must have been 5th grade or so. 5th grade. Because I wore them every day.
And in 5th grade, you were living in Pleasanton.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to LaSalle. So I wore them every day, any chance I could, and I thought they were the coolest glasses ever. Mm. And I also got a lot of interesting looks from my friends and some teachers. And it wasn't until my mom came and she saw that I was wearing them around the house at one point because I was thinking, this is really cool. Why not wear it around the house? Because I feel cool in these. And then she helped me realize she was talking to my grandpa and...
a little intermission.
Yeah, he's
going.
Like, hey, she said, hey, having a conversation about why is my son wearing these glasses, and I didn't think there's anything wrong with them. It makes me feel cool, makes you look cool. It was, it was cool. It was weird. It had this weird shape for sunglasses, but they were cool. They did the trick. These are cool sunglasses.
Yeah, you can look wherever you want, and no one's gonna know. Mm-hmm. And yeah,
so. They didn't tell me this, but I kind of pieced it together later on that those were glasses for blind people. Those are like those.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
oh man,
I just thought that was kind of humorous
because you said that going back to the people who were giving you strange looks that some people actually offered some help. Yes. Like opening doors or something, or crossing their street, or...
Yeah.
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 It was in Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's what I say. I just realized what I say. Instead of or I say
Yeah. Oh, you do? I didn't even notice that because it's so natural, so I don't...
Yeah, it is. I just realized that. Dang it. Okay, well...
Okay, let's just be very intentional with our words and slow down.
Yeah. Let's slow the roll a little bit.
I just thought that was funny because there was a thought I had where I said to myself, that's funny. That makes sense of why people wanted to help me all the time and why they were looking at me and why,
Right.
why some things happened the way that they did. And I still wore them anyway because I thought they were pretty cool. I don't know where they are
free
now.
Free help.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Everything looks cool.
It was cool because they were the ultimate sunglasses. They were big.
Yeah.
They were just for people that can't see.
Dude, the wind.
I know. I can hear it.
I know.
If you guys can hear wind, it's very windy at Mountain House.
It is. It's a windy place. It's like a little wind turn or something.
Yeah, it's very windy at Mountain House. But yeah, that's my story, and just in time for about just intermission too. Dude. So that was my first story about the time that I wore blind, and I don't know where they went. My mom probably threw them away, but
replaced them with like a Meyer butterfly or something,
with different ones.
Yeah,
that's my story about when I wore shades.
Well, when we come back from the intermission, Christian's going to tell some more stories and anecdotes about Santa Barbara and also how to gallivant Santa Barbara, or what he refers to as SB. So, yeah, enjoy this intermission, and we'll be right back. That's too loud. It's good.
All right, you want to kick it up, or you want me to get it?
Welcome back from the intermission, everybody. Christian's taken a powerful swig of Arizona iced tea to get ready. Things are going to get more difficult. Life's hard. Yep, that's all.
Wow. Remix Compton edition.
Compton.
You don't know who Whitney Houston is?
No. Is that bad? If you don't know who Whitney Houston is? This is just one of those people that's like, come on.
You don't know who the singer Whitney Houston is?
I don't.
You know who Run DMC is?
No. I have no idea.
Do you know Wham?
Yeah. Careless Whisper.
What about Rick Springfield?
No.
Yikes. You don't know who Rick Springfield is?
I don't.
What about Eddie Money?
Nope.
Bob Seger? You don't know who Whitney Houston is?
Who is Whitney Houston?
She's a singer, man.
Well, I got that much, but
she's a singer.
I mean, are there any like famous songs I would know or recognize? Like,
Want to Dance with Somebody? How Will I Know? That one sad song. She is the iconic. She's the queen. She's like a feminized Elvis. She's like
feminized. I feel like a feminized Elvis was just Marilyn Monroe.
You don't. Okay. Adrian, I just wanted to bring that up because thinking of Compton made me think of Whitney Houston.
Is that just kind
music? Anyway,
I mean,
Adrian doesn't know about Whitney Houston, so
yeah, I'm
how
not.
Will I know?
Are you hearing that popping thing again? Because that popping thing.
What popping thing? I'm not touching it.
No, not you. The popping that happens in the microphone.
What popping?
You know, where it's like
this.
No.
Oh, am I hearing that faintly?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not touching anything.
No, I know it's not coming from you. It's usually like a cord issue.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just hoping they can hear it. That's all.
Now that we'll be talking, you guys notice that there's a popping issue.
Yeah.
So before we left, we were talking about my story of wearing a blind sunglass. Yeah. And now we're going to transition into something else. So am I still talking to you?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. Yeah. Okay. We're going to transition to something else where we talk about advice and tips, things you should check out in Santa Barbara, and places, things you should try to do, things you try to avoid, not so much avoid, places you should try to visit. It's all there. So Adrian's
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Going to kick it off with a number one straight off the show.
SB.
Oh shoot. There we go.
I love how freaked out we'll get sometimes because I knew exactly what you were thinking about.
So, yes, Adrian, you want to kick it off?
What am I kicking it off with?
Pier, shoreline. No. Yes. Not shoreline.
Not shoreline.
This hard pier. The pier. The pier.
Right.
You guys want to go to the pier. Moby Dick's restaurant is on the pier. Here's the thing. The pier is one of the most iconic places in Santa Barbara to go. Because it's the pier and it stretches out past the beach. You can drive on there. There's ice cream. There's a few little shops on the pier. You can walk down there. You can go fishing at the very end of it. So it's not a dainty
pier. It's a big pier.
It's pretty kind of smallish compared to like Santa Cruz.
You can drive on it. I mean.
Yeah, but it's like. It's like, because I'm comparing it to something.
Oh, okay.
It's like something that's not as long as Santa Cruz. You can't drive on it. You can only drive so far and then park. You can't.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you could actually
go fishing. Kinda... It is called, I think it's just called the pier. We always just call it the pier. Oh, yeah. No, Stearns Wharf. Stearns Wharf. It's called Stearns Wharf. Stern.
So it's not it's the wharf.
It's STEARN. Is called comma dash hyphen. What is that thing called again?
Oh wait, like a dot and a comma below it?
It's like a comma but on top.
A comma but on top?
Yeah. It's not a comma, but it's the one that's
an accent mark?
No, the ones where like it's a comma but it's between two letters on top.
An apostrophe?
Whatever. It's apostrophe.
We passed school, guys.
WARF. Stearns Wharf. Pretty cool place. Check that out. But we'll get to the key thing at the end. Ooh, secret. Yes, Stearns Wharf. Check that out. There's ice cream. There's a lot of things you could do.
Can you jump off into the ocean and end it?
You can jump into the ocean. You can. People have done that.
Nice.
You can go in there, and there's a little Avenue of the Flags place where you can walk down this long avenue of different flags of organizations that are in Santa Barbara that have contributed to the makings of the beach, where there's also a huge, I don't know if you call it a dock of boats, where there's just a bunch of different boats. There, you can check those out. You can't go on them unless you have one, but you can check those out.
You don't want to go on someone else's boat. Because that's how you build beef.
And you can it's a public access transition from the streets to the ocean. So you can take your canoe and start there and go out. You can paddleboard or whatever, get your boat. So anyway, and it's connected to the beach too, which is really serene. I said which is a cool thing. Stearns Wharf, Avenue of the Flags, and the beach kind of is rolled up in one. That's the first one.
Okay. That's like...
Yeah. That's the iconic place. That's like...
Just to let y'all know. But...
Unbelievable.
If you were to rank maybe places that you would want to go over certain other places, would the wharf be farther up the list or would it be farther down the list?
It would probably be farther.
Because I remember... I mean, we're going to go into this a little bit later, but... there it is.
Wow.
And then, dang, we're just hashi ha, dude. But we're gonna go into this later. But you were telling us kind of before we were gonna go on that trip that there was a certain spot in Santa Barbara that you wanted to show us, like a secret spot. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. There's a few different ones. That name started because, there were some people I wanted to take to Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And we said secret spots just because I thought they were cool spots. But that transitioned to me wanting to take you guys there.
Yeah.
Yes, there are secret spots. One of them is the
You go there and there's just some guy chilling, you know?
It's a secret spot. There's one of them is called the... I'm going to go back because I'm telling them. When I do stories, though, I'm going to focus solely on... I'm going to go back and forth right now.
I guess it doesn't matter for the people who are just listening. They're like, what
oh, yeah, that's true. Right? Yeah, they don't really care. Okay, so...
That's what it is.
One of them is the courthouse building, which is where all the court proceedings happen, where people that go before they go to jail, or before they get fined, or before they get everything else
where they get
that has to do with law and order.
You get everything in court,
You go to the courthouse. But you don't go there for the law because they don't want you to go inside. But you go in because there's the bell tower, which is probably one of the tallest buildings in the Santa Barbara County. You go up there. You take the stairs.
Actually able to go up.
You can go up. You can go through the stairs, and you go through the different levels of the tower, which takes you like.
Dude, it's hard, man. I know.
It's hard. Let's just be slow. Be slow.
All right.
Which takes you through the different parts of the building.
That is very interesting.
As you go up, for example, you see the first courthouse, the first courtroom in Santa Barbara, and there's a lot of nice native art on there because Santa Barbara was it's a mix of.
I feel like the farther down south you go in California, especially, you do get that southwestern sort of native kind of.
I know what you mean. Santa Barbara's it's kind of more of a majority in kind of the Spanish heritage because it's Santa.
Yeah, Santa.
It's that's a huge
Barbara,
part of it. Right? Yeah, but and then there's Barbara, the white name. But then it's also kind of a mix here and there of Native American heritage art. Yes, that is what that is. And then it takes you up to the bell, and then it takes you finally up to this tower, this overlook where you can oversee the entire city of SB, including the beach, including the hills, which are very pretty. But as everything except one thing, which we'll get to later, depending on if you have someone that you want to take there. There's different occasions for each one. But for the Broseph Josephs. Yeah, the Broseph Josephs, I'd definitely take you guys up there to the courthouse.
But there are like some secret spots that are like for the one.
Oh, those you can take you guys them there too, but it's just more.
But it's more
intimate.
For the one.
Intimate, like it. It's more, yes. So it's all these places are for everybody, but there's some places that are more centralized.
The atmosphere is a little more
correct,
spicy.
Correct. Which
I'm sorry.
So the court. No, I don't know. I'm just forgetting my train of thought.
Yeah. I just had to do that.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about where you want to take just people, and so the first one was the bell tower. And the kind of like an order of where you would want.
Yeah, well, they're all in the same thing. First, as you go up, then you see the bell, and then you go up to the final top of the courthouse building, which is the bell tower. And that's it. You just overlook.
Is it a weird thought that when you're up there just enjoying all of this beautiful scenery that there's someone probably getting convicted right below you? Just like
yeah, it's a really pretty scenery and someone's probably going to jail. Yeah, so that's pretty. Courthouse. Stearns Wharf and Courthouse.
Nice.
Bell Tower. The next one. You got to head up downtown.
The downtown.
I know I always say don't like go around. I don't know if that song was.
Well, I know you're trying. Like me too. I get it.
I know we're talking about kind of avoiding the mainstream spots, but Santa Barbara is kind of famous for their mainstream spots.
Yeah. You've been there so many times. I figure you're probably more in tune with maybe spots that aren't as well known because you're just there so much. But I can totally see where the main attraction is the main one for a reason, right? I mean,
so you downtown in Paseo Nuevo, which is like a shopping center, but it's just basically it's a shopping center leading onto the main stretch of the road, the downtown road. And before COVID, which was way cooler, there's a lot of places you can go. So basically, just the different shops you can hit up downtown. But if you wanted to see a movie, you have to go to the Arlington. And here's why. I imagine you're a guy that likes the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
You are correct.
So the Arlington tickets, I said chickets almost. Movie ticket. It's a movie theater.
Chickets.
It's a movie theater. A nice movie theater. But because of, I'll tell you why they only show one film.
They only show one film?
Yes. They only show, but it's like new movies that come out. But they only show one. They only show one or two because there's only one screen. And that for the reason for that is because that when you step inside the Arlington, it's so big and you can still see the screen, but it looks like you're in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like it's Spanish themed. It looks like you're in the ride because you look up and then there's stars kind of shining.
Is it similar to in the ride where you're in the caves and stuff like that?
It's like it's like you are in the village, like it's like an old Spanish village.
Oh, okay.
Where they're
like where they're dunking people in the barrels and stuff.
Yeah, it minus all that stuff. But
yeah, right. Well, you know, like
for that part, yes, yeah. It's really, you can search it up. It's just called the Arlington. The inside of the Arlington. It's probably one of the best movie theaters I've been to, just because it's so classic and it's so big. And it's so big with the classic movie theater chairs. It's so big. It's beautiful.
How many movies have you seen in there, if any?
Like 10.
Which ones were they?
I don't remember. It's just any movie that came out. Just because my grandpa likes the Arlington too. So when we go there, my grandparents live in Santa Barbara. But when we go there, we go to the Arlington, and just to see any movie that came out. Here's the thing, though: they always try to show whatever movies are PG-13 because of its appeal. They try to.
It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah. Right. So it's like it's at most PG-13.
Yeah.
That appeals. They choose movies.
They don't really show G-rated films or anything.
No, it has to be something that has a nice balance. They don't show 50 Shades of Grey in the Arlington.
I don't think you should show that movie anywhere, but
correct. Except Disney Channel.
Oh, for sure. No,
right.
100%.
Of course. On Disney Channel.
Yeah.
That's
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing that right now, and that's
Arlington.
Cursed.
Stearns Wharf, Bell Tower, Arlington.
Jeez. And so much more.
And so many more on the next episode. Art of Awesomeness. Yes. So
this is why we're
go there. Go there. Oh
shoot.
I don't remember the name of it.
Well, try and describe it and see if it comes to you.
There's two more. There's another one.
Well, that's fine.
There is another one.
It is. We can talk as long as we want, bro.
There are a few different churches for different religion, or temples and churches.
So when you're talking temples, you're talking Mormon or Masonic?
Yeah, there's a Mormon temple in Santa Barbara. There's at least one sanctuary for whatever religion you're in.
So like mosques and stuff.
Correct.
Like that.
For each denomination, for each religion, blah blah blah.
Well, it's a pretty big county. I mean, there's
exactly. Yeah. But there's one.
It's like Tracy, where
Yeah, we're pretty tiny. We're pretty limited to what we have. There's this one. It's like it's like a Catholic church. It is a Catholic church.
I forgot like what it's Catholic called. Church.
It has
without the Catholic.
Yeah, it has what? Yeah, it's without the Catholic. It's just a church, no religion tied to it. But I think it has the name Rose in it. But it's a really nice church.
Like building wise and stuff like that.
Building wise, but you don't go there for the church. You go there for the nice garden that's right in front of it. I don't know the name of it, but I forgot the name of it. But there's a
just
church
search
there.
up the Santa Barbara church with the garden in
church
front.
With a nice flower garden. You can just walk around in there, and every summer or spring or so, they always have these little sidewalk chalk art festivals where artists from all over the U.S. come.
Those are always really cool. I like chalk art.
Yeah, people they put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, no, my dad's uncle Hannah, he's really big into chalk art in New York, and so I've seen some of his work. I see what other sidewalk chalk artists do.
Yeah,
all these are kind of optical illusion things. It's
trippy sometimes.
Oh yeah,
and it's cool too because you look at two different pieces of chalk. Yeah. And you think they're the same color, but they're just like darker.
Tiny bit.
But it's cool. Search that up because the gardens and the chalk art is all in one. It's all in one place. And sometimes they have food there. No, they don't, because I think that's against like their religion. But
Catholics don't like food. Yeah, but you heard it here first, bro.
It's fun. It's a cool time. Check that out. That leads me to the next part. The museum. Ooh. Oh. The Moxie Museum and the what is that one called? I don't know. There's another museum there. Just search up museum with a skeleton of a whale in the lawn.
In the lawn. Wait. Skeleton of a whale. Not a model of a whale.
Skeleton of a whale.
Okay. I was gonna say I've been to this one place. I think it might have been in Oakland, but I might be mistaken. Where there was, it's a science center, and right outside when you drive up, it's kind of a hilly area, and you drive up and there's this big, not a skeleton, but a full-sized model of a whale just in the front.
Oh, it's a real whale.
Well, not, you know, it
Quote,
looks,
unquote.
it's like life-size model,
right,
painted and everything. So
but it has the skin and everything.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. But then I was like, wait, that's Oakland, not, but
different places.
That just made me think of it.
Okay.
But is it a real whale skeleton, or is it more?
I don't think it's a real one. I think we just made that up for kids to come. There's a butterfly garden there.
You grow butterflies.
Yes, there's a butterfly garden there where butterflies fly around.
Yep.
And you could check that out. But it's not as cool as the Moxie Museum, which is basically like the Exploratorium, but more junior and smaller and not as cool.
So less
yeah,
impressive in every regard.
Correct.
Got it.
But then you should also go to the Maritime Museum, which is
that cool.
Represents the sea time, which is like this, which represents the history of. And here's what's cool about the Maritime Museum: there is a giant ship inside of it.
The best transition.
It's really cool because there's something for everybody. There's a restaurant there, got shut down. Then there's another restaurant there that's still there. Maritime Museum.
I love that detail. There's a restaurant there. Got
shut down. A burger joint shut down, but there's still another restaurant there.
Hey, that's
but
a
it's
win.
cool because it's basically the history of the ocean,
seafaring
people.
Nice.
And stuff of Santa Barbara. And there's a kids center where they can play. There's a scavenger hunt where you go around the whole museum. It's a really cool museum too, where there's the front of the Titanic just hanging in the ceiling.
I've seen parts of the Titanic before in museums and such. I went to Las Vegas and there was a whole Titanic exhibit there. I went there when I was younger, and they had a huge side panel of it with the rivets and everything. And did you ever go and see that, or?
No, I didn't even know that. But I know that there's pictures of you doing that.
Yeah, so it was really cool. They had this block of ice that you could put your hand on, and it was freezing cold. I mean, and they said to hold your hand there for a little while, and they said basically that how cold your hand was on that freezing block of ice, that's how cold the water was on that night. So when the people were falling into the water, I mean, it was just...
But then that's different because they're like, the water's encapsulating them. That's compared to
obviously they can't like replicate that feeling, but just having your hand on that, it was almost the kind of cold where it starts to burn. You know what I mean?
After a while.
Yeah. So just imagining that, but that was a really cool exhibit. I remember I was really impressed by that.
Yeah, ships are cool.
Yeah.
Ships are the ship.
I love maritime and everything that has to do with oceans and stuff. That's really cool that they have it there. But I guess Santa Barbara is an ocean town, so it makes sense,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
Which makes it more emphasis on the maritime. I think you would like that. There's in the Titanic thing. It's a movie theaters area. It's a movie theater in the Titanic.
Man, a lot of movie theaters.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. So there's a little thing going on. You can get lost in there and just have a great old time in the Maritime Museum. Which leads me into my second.
That's funny.
Should I transition now, or what do you think?
I mean, if you got a transition, you
give me a prompt. Should we talk about
a prompt?
The trip now?
I think that's not a bad idea.
Right. I'm gonna pass the torch over to you. Yoink.
So in high school, Christian and I had the idea. It was mostly Christian to take a trip across country or across somewhere, and because he's very familiar with Santa Barbara and he goes there very often, I mean, he was going to go there this weekend, but he proposed the idea that we take a trip to Santa Barbara with him, myself, and our friends Nick and Lucas, because we have the Scooby Gang Alliance going.
Yeah, I don't know why we're named that, but
I did not name that. It was one of you three.
No, it was Nick.
It was Nick?
And he has to think about these copyright infringements
before
coming up with the name.
That makes sense.
But you can't undo it.
But we're the Scooby Gang now, so you can't really just...
Yeah. Nick, come on, man.
Copyright. But anyways, the plan was for all of us to go on this trip. We were going to rent a van or something like that.
Yes.
And
minivan.
But I guess in California you can only rent when you're 25, so it is what it is.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we were like, guys, we're gonna get a rental and we're gonna go, and then we realized that we can't actually get a rental, so it'd have to be one of our cars, and we didn't have any cars. So
we didn't drive.
It was kind of a situation, but man, the wind's strong.
I know. Dude. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Blowing outside.
But that was the whole plan, and we were really excited for it. We were going to do it over the summer, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. And was it COVID that stopped it? I think it was.
Yes, it was.
So we were planning on doing this after our graduation. I think right after our graduation. We were planning on maybe the week after or 2 weeks after we graduated, which never really happened. But, we were planning for this ahead of time, and we were thinking that after we graduated a week or two later, we would just all meet up after things had settled down. We said goodbye to our old friends, and we would just head down to Santa Barbara on this kind of nice road trip, and we'd hang out, and I guess sort of a last kind of meeting before we all went our separate ways to college and whatnot, because back then Christian was going to go to Las Vegas,
supposedly,
and all this stuff. But obviously now we're all here because COVID kind of locked it down. But yeah, that was the idea, and so ever since then, we've been trying to make the whole SB trip happen, and we talk about it fondly every now and then because it was something we were all looking forward to, and hopefully that's still going to happen, and we're going to make that into a video, I think, on the main 55 channel at some point. So, I mean, I know that's something that's been on our minds for a long time, and I guess I wanted to ask you, since this is the whole episode in Santa Barbara, what were some of the things that you were dead set on having us do, like a checklist of, if we take you guys here, what's the list looking like?
That's the thing. So you have to hit up those places.
Right.
But then you got to go to Rusty's Pizza Parlor.
Rusty's
Pizza Parlor is the best pizza in the entire universe.
That's a bold statement, my friend.
That's a statement I'm willing to claim by.
I trust you.
I'm trusting you. Thank you.
You're a pizza connoisseur.
The sauce. Even my mom thinks it's the best pizza in the world.
Okay, and so now there are two people who think it's the best. Okay.
And my mom knows everything, man. I'm telling you. She's everything. She's like a human fortune cookie. All right? But here's the thing. Rusty's Pizza Parlor. This sauce is so good. And the crust is like...
Is it a thin crust?
Thin. It is about not too thin.
It's not like Blaze.
No,
or is it?
No, not like Blaze.
No.
It's a bit more thicker than Blaze. More thick than Blaze.
More thicker.
More thick than Blaze.
Thick with 2 C's or what?
Oh, there's thick at Rusty's. I mean, there's nothing. Rusty's Pizza
Christian's
Parlor.
Had some experiences.
There are Rusty's Pizza Parlor. We have to go to Rusty's Pizza Parlor. It's just really good pizza. It's quality pizza, and it's so good. It's indubitably good.
You know, it would be better if it was called Krusties.
Why Krusties?
Because of pizza crust. Krusties.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. You should have proposed that. Why didn't you say anything about that?
Well, I did. I just did. But I guess
Rusty's
it's too
Pizza
late.
Parlor.
So
Rusty's Pizza Parlor.
Rusty's Pizza
if you're
Parlor.
listening,
become Krusty's Pizza Parlor. Get me out.
You gotta consider it. So that's definitely one which I forgot to mention.
Also sponsor.
Yeah, sponsor. Tea. Yes. Rusty's Pizza Parlor. If we went to Rusty's Pizza Parlor, we would also most definitely, without a doubt, need to check out the campus of UCSB, which is University of California, Santa Barbara. Even if you don't go there, it is a really nice UCSB or Las Positas. No. What was the name for Santa Barbara Community College? Because those are both really pretty campuses. Even if you don't go there, because my mom and I went and it was really pretty. Yeah, it was so pretty.
Most a lot of the college campuses, especially the higher end ones in California, they're just nice to go to. Like I remember I've been to Stanford campus, Santa Cruz campus, Berkeley campus, and I just never intended on going to some of them, but I just thought it was really cool, the history there, and kind of because they are nice places to just walk around, you know.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Makes you feel like, I could have made it here. No.
This place is pretty cool. Maybe this isn't the life for me.
Yeah.
But it's not worked out. So campus is there. It's just really pretty to go to.
Nevada was the way to go.
Nevada was the way to go, even if I didn't go.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm still here. That sounds so sad. No, go.
I bet your
no,
mom's
I'm
happy about it though.
Yeah, she's happy about it. She's saying, "Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to go," but
Lies.
She's happy. That's okay, Mom. I'm happy too. Love you, Mom. Yes, campuses, Rusty's Pizza Parlor. What else? Because there's no. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now because I'm gonna forget.
Sure.
But the Santa Barbara sunsets are the best thing in the world. I want to die looking at a Santa Barbara sunset.
Your grandparents just send you a picture
Of what? Me dying?
No, just in advance, just so you have it for your deathbed. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like if
I
you
want
ever
to die there.
no, but I mean if you ever happen to be far away, just in case you have like
oh wait, I feel it, and then have a picture coming.
Yeah.
But you can't go. It's pretty anywhere, but.
Anywhere on the West Coast, I think, is really nice because on the East Coast, you only see it rise. On the West Coast, you get to see it set on the ocean. I always thought that was...
Yeah. Nobody cares about it rising. They already know it's going to rise.
Well, because everyone's asleep when it's rising.
Yeah.
By the time you wake up, it's already...
We don't care about that.
You know.
Go to Shoreline.
Oh, Shoreline.
Shoreline.
I felt that from like this distance.
Shoreline is a small little on the cliff edge park. Nice park. It's a park.
Why do these places have such cool names?
It's called Shoreline. Park? It's Cliff Edge, but it's called Shoreline on a cliff edge. Like a cliff edge park. It's like a cliff edge park.
Yeah.
But yes, go there. Sunsets are beautiful. There's a playground there. There's tables where you can sit. There's a bathroom. There's sidewalks. There's steps you can go down where it takes you down to a little beach, which is really cool. And the sunset. Oh.
I thought you were going to say Hoshi Hao for a second, but...
If you do not feel spiritually touched by witnessing a Santa Barbara sunset, más específicamente en in the location of Shoreline, then I stand by my word and I will die.
Right.
Shoreline is a great place.
Shake and bake.
To kick it.
I just realized SB, Shake and Bake, Santa Barbara, they both...
Whoa.
That's kind of a
Shake
cool
and Bake
connection.
is from Talladega Nights.
Yeah, I just realized that.
I remember. Shake and Bake.
Shake and Bake.
Santa Barbara.
SB.
SB.
Nice.
Sabah. Sabah.
That's if
yes. Santa Barbara.
That's if you're really Southern California. Yeah, you just go out to Santa Barbara.
That's when you really think you're cool. And you think you have self-confidence.
Sabah. You think you're a surfer, but you're not.
But you're not. You're not that cool.
You just have a surfboard.
Speaking of surfing, you guys should also go to the zoo if it's open.
Wait.
The zoo, Santa Barbara Zoo, very nice. Different animals there, different things you could do. There's a prehistoric section where there's dinosaurs.
Ties into surfing how?
Because it's right next to the beach where you can rent paddle boards.
Got it. That's still not surfing.
And stuff. And you could cruise down the beach sidewalk. Guys, those were the main points. There's also this place called Oakberry, which our publicist knows. It's one of the best acai bowls in the world.
You should be the spokesperson for these places.
It's amazing. Honey and blueberry and banana and strawberry all layered together with oatmeal.
Dang.
You can make it a smoothie? What?
Smoothie? Women out there, find a guy who talks to you like Christian talks about Santa Barbara.
It's beautiful. It's truly amazing. They layer it. It's so intentional with every layer that they put. And they layered it on the sides too with honey.
Damn.
And peanut butter.
Wait, what?
Oh, what? And you can put a straw in it? And you can share? Discount? Ooh. Oakberry.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw an ad on YouTube for that place, but it's just your audio.
It's just...
they have all these professional pictures, but it's just you talking over.
Actually...
Dude, that COVID's kicking up, man.
It's just because I swallowed like a nickel earlier and it's catching up to me. Those are the main things. There's also a Chick-fil-A there, which we would definitely hit up. There's a railroad there. You can walk down the railroad if you want.
You can hop on the train.
You can go to Insomnia Cookies. And the train is active, so you can go on the train. So people still go on the train. You can go on the train.
Yeah.
Insomnia Cookies. Great place to get cookies. The closest thing you'll ever get to Double Troubles, which our publicist also knows, Sophie. And you know what Double Troubles are? Double Troubles. It's a cookie in the middle. Imagine a sandwich.
That wind.
I know.
Whenever it kicks up, we're like, whoa.
It's gonna come through the window at any minute.
It's quite powerful.
It's gonna kick in. But it's like a cookie. It's like a cookie. It is a cookie.
So
chocolate
it's a cookie that's similar to a cookie.
Yes. It's a cookie with just a clot wad of frosting in there and rainbow sprinkles and just top with another cookie.
Oh, that's see, when you said that, I thought it was going to be a cookie, ice creaming cookie.
Ooh.
Because that sounds like a California thing.
Yeah. That's a thing. But have you ever had it with frosting before? Just ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, not a big frosting fan.
I know.
Not a big
People
one.
say they don't like frosting. My brother doesn't like it.
It's not that. I feel like most of the time people just put too much. You know.
No, you can never have too
much. Have you ever seen a cupcake where the amount of frosting is equal to the amount of cupcake beneath it?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. See, I couldn't. I don't know.
You know what?
As a kid, I mean, that was definitely appetizing, but it just. I don't know. It's just too much.
That?
I don't have anything against frosting, but there's like an excess of it. Like if you were just to slather a bunch of it on a cookie, I don't know if I could do that, man.
I know. I could do it.
Well, I believe
the frosting
you.
is the best part. I would eat the frosting alone.
See, I would say the cookies is the best part, but that's just me.
Oh, well, if we're talking about the cookie, it depends. I like chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, same.
But frosting. Look, but anyway, the closest thing you can get to that in California, as far as I know, is Insomnia Cookies, where they have the Monster Witch, which is basically a cookie.
The names again, dude.
Selection of the cookie, what kind of frosting you want, whether that be cream cheese or just buttercream, or if you want just a cookie. And you eat it, and there's different sizes, but you know that they're the same size because it's a Monster Witch cookie. They're all the same size.
Just a disc.
Yes, it's a disc.
You know, it'd be funny if they had cookie plates that they served cookies on.
That'd be cool, but then it would like melt. It would melt. It would melt.
This is how we get to monetize, man.
Man, that's it. We're not BSing you guys. Those are the main points. So
SB, BS, the connections.
Okay. We're not. Yeah, we are not BSing you guys. Those are the main things. Beaches,
food,
history. There's a learning opportunity there, and I've done this one time. I am proud of it because we're young and we should take these chances.
Hey,
but there is a hotel.
This is not a good start.
There is a hotel, and our publicist knows this.
Sophie.
Our publicist knows. I think I told you this. If not, it's going to be a nice story. But there is a hotel. A nice hotel. Hi, Mom. If you're watching this, we went to this hotel. We went to this hotel with Artie the Ann, with Colin, Aiden, and Noah. No, not Noah. Yeah, Noah. With our family. And there was this pool there. It's just a regular pool.
Sure.
Just a regular. But here's the thing. Anybody could go to that pool, even if you're not registered.
So it's just public.
It's not. It's only supposed to be for the room people.
Right, but if other people can go there, it's
right. No, you're not supposed to because it's their pool.
So people do it, but people don't stop them.
Well, here's the thing. I did it one time because I was thinking I just want to go to the pool, and even though I'm not a member or registered under the room or whatever, I'm just gonna go in, and that's what I did. Even though I did not have a room, I just went to the pool.
Well, how are they gonna look at you and say this guy looks like he has a room? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing too. I faked off calling someone and I was saying, "Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys. Just let me know when you guys are done."
You are that's smart.
And dude. I even asked her. Here's what you do. You ask them a question. Where you first, you can't be dumb about it. You have to scout out.
Oh, right. You gotta be smart.
You have to scout out how many rooms there are, and then say, "Hey, do you know?"
So you're not saying this obscure number, right?
You don't just say, "You know where room 537 is?"
If it only goes up to like 320.
Yeah. He was like, "Well, what are you talking about?"
Are you talking about the basement?
Yeah, the basement.
How do you know about
the basement?
That's employee only.
That's it's top secret.
Yeah.
Top secret.
Got it.
Top secret stuff. But yeah, and you just ask that, and you just got a little bit more insurance than you need. And they're like, okay. And they say to themselves, okay, this guy's going here. But I would take you guys to that pool because it's just a cool pool. Yeah. It's just a regular pool, but it's just really cool. It's a cool pool.
Cool pool. So just to let you guys know, if you can't see us, you probably haven't seen us for this whole episode, but we just figured
realized
out that yeah, we weren't. Well, we hit record, but the camera only recorded 9 seconds.
We didn't realize how much of a capacity of memory footage was available in minutes.
So here we are, realizing that we can't use the camera because it's unpredictable, but we are going to go on for the rest of this episode audio only, which I guess is the whole episode. But yeah, we just want to let you know that's our life right now.
That's the gist.
Yeah.
That's
and if you can hear something that sounds like Pop Rocks, so can we.
It's because I'm eating Pop Rocks.
And yeah, for sure. Oh, the computer's doing the thing again, dude. Look.
Oh, cool! It always does that.
I know, it's really cool. I never see it do that when I'm just by myself. Maybe it's just because I'm working on the computer all the time.
Or maybe it's because I'm here.
You just have that effect on the computer.
Maybe I just bring out the weird things in people.
Strange.
Can bring out a lot more.
And that's right.
Okay, what were we talking about again? Whoa.
Dude, this Pop Rocks thing is getting kind of intense.
It sounds kind of cool. Whoa.
Oy. But yeah, so what were we talking about at all before this? I guess we already kind of talked over the things that we really wanted to touch on. So if we would just want to kind of end it out with the verse of the day and then maybe some other tips that you just want to let people know about going to Santa Barbara.
Okay, sounds good.
Kind of do that. So
it's a great idea. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to turn over to Adrian.
Yeah, so, it's not like you went away or anything.
And action.
So the verse of the day for this episode is going to be in the book of Colossians 3:23, I believe. It's in the epistles. But. Okay. Colossians 3:23.
There we go.
Oh, you see it? You see it? Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Colossians 3:23.
Oh, that's 22. There we go.
And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men. Basically meaning that whatever you do, obviously it says do it heartily, but also do it to and for the Lord. So on this earth, if we have the option to either please men or please God at the expense of the other, we should always choose to please and work for God rather than men, because obviously we know that God is the paramount thing to work for in our lives. And if we work for and do the work of the Lord, that's obviously a blessing unto people. Again, doing the work of the Lord has nothing to do with salvation itself, right? That happens just by faith. But of course, doing good works is something that's good and pleasing to God, and it's going to improve your life, as the Bible clearly states over and over again. Obviously, the Bible repeats, keep my law, and obviously when we go to work, we want to make sure that we're working with that mentality that we're not necessarily working for maybe our boss or our employer, but we're really in the end working for God, because everything that we do should be with Him in mind and keeping Him first. So when we go to work, I always kind of have it in my notes that I'm working for God really at the end of the day, and not solely for my employer. The reason I have that sort of relationship with the employer is because God could have set it up that way. So I always kind of keep that in the back of my mind when I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated at work, to work for God. And
so He's the main focus.
Keep that there. Yeah, because
He's
that'll
the key to everything. He's the root.
Pretty much. He's the cornerstone. So
wow,
there you go.
That's cool.
That's the verse of the day. Colossians 3:23. Kalashnikov. Oh, AK-47 gun references. Let's go. Okay.
Is that a real thing?
Kalashnikov?
Yeah.
That's the K in AK.
Oh.
I love it. Anyways.
I thought you just made that up.
Nope. Kalashnikov, he was the designer of the beautiful. Anyways. So
this is how he gets. How he gets is how I get with tea, Chick-fil-A, Rusty's.
Yeah.
Too much anything.
Whew. That's a nice piece of machinery, man.
Little
anyways,
chingy action.
So yeah, yes, that's the verse of the day. If you wanted to just sort of, I guess, go over some closing thoughts on Santa Barbara and your feelings towards it, other people.
Santa Barbara, guys. Santa Barbara. I'm just gonna try to get honest with y'all. Santa Barbara is, minus Adrian suckling on the mic.
Yep. I feel like a newborn right now, man.
Newborn.
Just want to latch onto the mic.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the kind of like that. Santa Barbara is like a thing that is pretty. Santa Barbara, not everybody will understand it. Not everybody will understand the right vibe. But here's the thing. Knowing and pretty much being raised from this place, just to keep it pretty simple, Santa Barbara is a very beautiful place. If I could live anywhere in the world, it would be on the list. It wouldn't be the top one, but it would be on the list.
Or at the very least somewhere you'd visit a lot.
Yes, because there's at least something for everybody when it comes to music. There's different clubs such as the Red Piano, all the way to just the straight up bar where sometimes the Sandbar is a good one too. The Sandbar where they sometimes have music from indie performers to comedians to actual sports on television. There's something for everybody. Kids, family, if you're in art, if you're into engineering, if you're into learning about new things, there's always something, absolutely something for everybody. In Santa Barbara, I think it's a place that everyone should at least pass by once or twice in their life because it's truly beautiful. And it's truly beautiful, and I think it gives you the opportunity to... How long were you like that?
The whole time you've been talking.
I was dazing into space thinking about the best speech.
You know,
and
but
Adrian had this tonguey out.
To be fair, you delivered it.
I don't know what I was going to say. That's it. It just makes things good. It makes things gooder. Go to Santa Barbara. It solidifies friendships, and it's just a fun place in general. Go there, check it out. And if you're listening, please let us know what you guys do.
Dang.
Right now.
Christians get passionate here, dude.
Let us know, because Santa Barbara is truly beautiful.
You need a minute, dude?
It's okay.
He just let it all out into the world. His love for SB.
Well, that's...
Hey.
It's beautiful.
We hope that you enjoyed
Santa Barbara
this week's episode on Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Christian, thanks for sharing all of your wonderful insights and for scratching your bottle so passionately on the mic. That's great.
It's like you are my nail in the bottle, Santa Barbara.
Wait, I need to think about... Wait, so I'm the nail.
Just exploring all the curves.
Oh, okay. So I'm exploring Santa Barbara. That's what it... Wow. Of all the things.
Yeah. Take it away, Adrian. Look at the camera and finish your statement.
Oh, you mean the camera that's not there?
Correct.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, at the end of the day, we love talking about pretty much anything on this podcast, but sometimes we would really like to kind of have these discussions with you guys in the sense that we would like to be answering some questions that you guys would send in, which we don't get. Anyways, so point being, if you guys listen to this podcast and you enjoy this podcast and you don't want to make Christian a sad boy, please send us in some questions or topics that you'd like to see on the podcast.
Episodes, dude, have we been saying the same shit?
Listen, I'm not saying that we need you guys.
Has your mom ever gave you a question to ask or answer? Has she ever been like, "Hey, Adrian, I have a question. What are you guys' stance on blah blah blah"?
No, because usually if she wants to know my stance on something, I just say it. Usually it's her telling me to...
You know what?
There
are some people that are good about it, though.
Yeah.
Like, we can't make people
ask not at all.
Questions.
But I'm just saying...
As sad as that is,
I'm just saying, if you enjoy listening to this podcast and you'd like us to talk about something that, you know, is important to you, and you'd like to know our stance on it, or if you'd like to know the biblical stance on it, then we'd be happy to delve into that. And until then, of course, we have a plentiful amount of content waiting to get out there.
I'm sorry, I just want Samuel L. Jackson on you guys. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. We love... Just take your time.
Yeah, take your time. We'll wait until episode 100 if we need to, but I'm just letting it known in the world.
Ask us some damn questions. Sorry. Yes. Please ask us questions. Reach out to us. But in all honesty, yes, ask us questions. Yeah. We are not frustrated. Just ask us questions because we love to hear from you guys and what you guys want us to talk about.
And we do want to thank two people who have been very active in supporting us in this podcast, namely Sophie and Tucker. You guys are really awesome. So
our publicist and
we appreciate you guys a lot in terms of this podcast and just as friends, you know, in our day to day. So
yeah, because we don't have that many of those.
Yeah. Dang, dude. Okay. Anyways.
Wow, okay. Well,
wow, this took a turn. It was about Santa Barbara. Now it's just a cry for help. My gosh.
Dude, I've been crying for a long time, bro.
Hey, same, dude. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this episode and have a better life than
also,
us.
Just reach out. Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah, we said that a lot. So.
I'm going to let you take it away.
I've been trying to take it away.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
Have a nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wait. Is it still recording? Or did you cut
it's
it
still
off?
Recording. I'm just going to end it in 3. 2,
1.